If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to the Russia 2018 World Cup. This is coming at the end of the three-season tenure we had at AC Milan. We took the Italian national manager's job during that third season, and we'll be starting today the FIFA World Cup in Russia. So hopefully there'll be no fan violence, even though it is in Russia. Obviously, the Russian fans were a little bit naughty during the Euro 2016 tournament that's still ongoing as you see this first episode. I think the second semi-final is today as you see this, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But our group is Canada, Venezuela and Hungary. If I don't progress out of this group, you have my permission to unsubscribe. I should definitely be getting out of this group. Unfortunately, it didn't let me select my own team. I got so engrossed in playing the Champions League and the Coppa Italia finals in that third season of AC Milan, I actually missed the squad submission deadline. So this is the team that we have. At present, it's a 4-3-3 with Donnarumma, Crescito, Chiellini, Bonucci, Florenzi, Bretonnier, De Rossi, Marchisio, Berardi, Giovinco and Insigne. No Verratti in the squad, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to maximise my midfield potential, but defensively, we've got pretty much the best defence that we could possibly have as the Italian national side 3 years in. And no Buffon, he's already retired, so Gianluigi Donnarumma is the best alternative for an Italian keeper. We've also got Salvatore Sirigu and Consigli, and Bonaventura's here as well involved, as well as Balotelli and our very own Bernardeschi, Romagnoli as well. Vasquez, I've never used Vasquez. I'm intrigued to see how good he is, so we'll have to wait and see how we get on in this tournament. I'm presuming that we're going to have to use pretty much everybody in the squad to be able to make it out the group stage comfortably, but we want to ensure that, stamina is at its peak for the knockout rounds. Today we'll play all three group stage games, and as we progress through the tournament, each round will be done in a one-game special as we move forward. So that's how this tournament's going to go down. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, and subscribe to the channel for more to ensure you don't miss out on the rest of the tournament or the career mode that's coming to the channel after this little mini-series. Let me know in the comment section down below now, how far do you reckon I'm going to get in this tournament? I'll show you the group stages actually quickly before we get jumping into the first game. We're in Group B. In A are the Netherlands, Turkey, Norway and Uruguay. You'd say the Dutch and the Uruguayans would get through that match, or that group, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we're favourites for our group. Maybe Hungary? I don't know. Venezuela could be pretty decent at times. England, Ireland, China and Chile are in Group C. I'm going to lean towards Chile and England in that group. Brazil, Wales, Slovenia, India. I'm going to go Brazil-Wales for Group D. France, Austria, Finland, South Africa. France and South Africa or Austria maybe in Group E. F is Spain, Bulgaria, the USA and Egypt. I'm going to go Spain and the United States. And is that the final group? No, there's two more groups. In Group G is Germany, Greece, Australia, Cameroon. Germany and Cameroon for me in that one. And Argentina, Sweden, Romania and the Ivory Coast. Argentina and either Sweden or the Ivory Coast for me in that group. Let me know how you think the groups are going to turn out, who's going to make it through to the knockout stages, and like I say, let me know down below how you think I'm going to get on in this tournament. But for an intro, that'll do us. Let's jump into the game against Canada and try and get 3 points in our opening group stage game. To Crescito, Insigne, try and wrong foot the defender, that didn't quite go according to plan. Bretonnier could squeeze that through there though, and De Rossi with a lovely turn, and a really good finish too. 1-0 up after 7 minutes. Couldn't possibly have asked for a better start to the World Cup, I don't think, to be completely honest. 7 minutes in, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. Sorry Canada, it looks like this is only going to go one way, unless they of course stun us and get back equal, or back level immediately, a la Iceland versus England. Time to put my defensive boots on for 5 minutes, and then try and get a second goal. I love that, thank you. Insigne steals it off the man. Giovinco will race away. Now can we utilise his pace here? We'll give that to Bretonnier. He has continued his run, Giovinco, but he's not going to be winning any physical battles, is he? So we're going to have to try and work it to him on the floor. That was a really bad pass from Berardi, but he has kept it in brilliantly. And the cross is decent, and Berardi with a brilliant header. 2-0 Italy. I thought I'd mucked that up there when I played the ball back to Giovinco, but Sebastian does really well to get there before it goes out. And that header from Berardi is particularly impressive. Misjudges the flight of it, the defender at the near post, and to just glance that into the near post. Very, very good header. 2-0 up. Bonucci chasing Loreen. Loreen's got the legs on him. That's a dangerous cross, and Donnarumma can only punch clear. Junior Hoilett will recover the ball, and Canada look to get themselves one back to mount some sort of comeback. Where are you going? Oh, okay, that was strange, but it worked technically, and Junior Hoilett is almost going to run the ball off the pitch. Does eventually get a cross in, and Donnarumma makes another good save. Right, counter-attack? No, Marquisio didn't react enough, or quickly enough to the ball, but thankfully that shot from Johnson is pretty terrible. Brady brings that down brilliantly on his chest. We'll look down the line to Florenzi. Insigne and Giovinco will be arriving at the back post, but I've been chopped. Now, was that in the box? No, they just said free kick in commentary. Should be a yellow card for the defender. Bit of a mistake to make there, and I could be really cheeky and try and sneak this in the near post. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and oh, it still ended up in the back of the net. It almost went in directly from the free kick. A wonderful set piece from Lorenzo Insigne. Is that Florenzi, number 22, that buries it into the back of the net at the second attempt? Really, I thought I'd be cheeky. Why not? You're 2-0 up. Give it a go. Keeper does well to save the initial one. And yeah, I think that was Florenzi. I couldn't quite see as it was blurred across my screen. We'll find out in a moment. Oh, Domenico Berardi. All right, fair enough. I thought that was Florenzi for some reason. A brace for Domenico Berardi and 3 goals for Italy. Corner for Canada. They've made another change. Contemplating making my third and final change as well. Bonucci heads that behind for another corner. 20 minutes to go. Been a comfortable game, as many of you probably will have predicted, to be completely honest. And, oh, good save from Donnarumma. I tell you what, they have had decent opportunities, Canada, and they could have scored a couple of goals here if they were just a little bit better at taking their chances. Giovinco is on the run. Now, the question is, can I... just not strong enough. Just not strong enough. Insigne, play that over the top for Giovinco. Keep that away from the defender. How he's been able to keep that away from the defender like that with a rising jump, I'm not sure, because he's really not that strong. But we'll play it to Insigne. Oh, is that a save? It is. Brilliant save down there. Looking for a fourth to finish the game off right at the end of the game. We'll see if we can get it. Florenzi to take the set piece. Up it goes. Bernardeschi's up. That's going to be another corner. Or will it be the final whistle? No, another corner. Still time to get a fourth. And I'm going to pull it back to the man on the edge of the box. You know I love this tactic. Claudio Marchisio, decent first touch. Well blocked by James. And that should be, and is the final whistle. 3-0 win from the first group stage game. Very comfortably done. Let's head now into the game against Venezuela and hope for a similar performance and result. Oh, jeeps, Maria's completely schooled me there. Just with that little toe poke forward. And he's still on a great run. I'm going to slide in. 1-0 Venezuela after 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not gone according to plan at all, has it? Salomon Rondon. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know how much of a nemesis he is for me. Terrible defending from me on the right-hand side. That little touch completely scored me. I thought he was going to turn inside, and then there's the change of direction, and Rondon just glances the header off the post. Well, that's a turn-up for the books. Time to up my performance levels. A touch from Vasquez. Get it to Ballo. Ballo will poke it in front to Daniele De Rossi. We'll actually go back to Balotelli here. There is a runner down the right-hand side, and it's Bonaventura. Give it to Berardi on the overlap. And Berardi will cross it in, and Ballo might get there. No, well headed behind by the defender. Entertaining start to this game. I'm clearly going to pull that back to the man on the edge of the box, as we always do. It's Bonaventura. Sits up beautifully. Oh, so close to a volley into the far bottom corner. That would have been a stunning goal. After 10 minutes, though, still 1-0 down. Florenzi. I need some support. There's Marchisio. I need someone to come feet in the middle, which they have done. Here's Bonaventura to Balotelli. Good set. Oh, I tried to get the shot off, but the defender closed me down before I could get it out of my feet. This has been a very frustrating game to play with regards actually trying to look for that equaliser, because Venezuela have sat back since the very beginning of the game, since they got that goal, and then just looked to catch me on the counter time and time and time again. They've committed a lot of bodies forward this time, and we'll see if we can actually break them apart. We'll look to play in Vasquez, who is left-footed, so I could have a shot here if I wanted to, but there's not really the space for it. Oh, but Marchisio doesn't read the pass from his teammate. We need to make substitutions in a moment. Vasquez will throw that back to Chilio. We'll get it into the middle quickly. De Rossi's touch is good. Ciro Immobile's turn is good. And Immobile's shot is awful. Why would he shoot with his left there? He shot with the instep of his left foot. That's the one thing we're missing right now. Is just a deadly striker. Vasquez, go through that gap to Bonaventura. And then into Ciro Immobile. Immobile's not been so good for me since coming on, but this is a decent run. Can he find a teammate? I need to find a teammate. Where's the teammate? There's Bonaventura. Finesse that into the bottom corner. Well blocked by the defender. 12 minutes to go. That's what that's all that's been happening so far. You can see how defensive they're playing right now with just the sheer number of bodies back here. Immobile looks for the teammate, but it's a terrible pass. Saponara. Bernardeschi. We'll go to Ciro Immobile. And then maybe back to Bernardeschi, who could get around the outside the defender here. I'm going to have to turn inside. Bernardeschi, well blocked. Knock this back to a teammate. There's Daniele De Rossi. He's got a great strike on him and he's done it into the back of the net in the 89th minute. Daniele De Rossi with a trademark rifled hard hit shot into the bottom corner. I'm slightly disappointed for Venezuela because they've defended so very, very well throughout the entire game. But, oh no, I didn't see the deflection in real time. That's so unlucky. The initial shot was going wide off the face of the defender into the bottom corner. Oh, Venezuela, you've been undone in very unfortunate circumstances, but we'll take the equaliser however it comes. Second goal for Daniele De Rossi in the World Cup so far. We're back on level terms. Is there time for one more goal in this game? There goes the final whistle. It is going to be 1-1. Decent game, well, very good game from Venezuela. I do feel slightly gutted for them that they unfortunately gave away an equaliser with that deflected goal. But being Italy manager, I'm very much relieved. No shots on target for them apparently, despite our 8 and 3 only the 1 point. Hungary and Canada, they both lost the opening games. I think Venezuela won their game against Hungary. So this game between Hungary and Canada is massive for both sides. And Hungary have been victorious. We currently top the group. And we'll play Hungary in this third and final game, and Venezuela face Canada. So battling for the top of the table spot between ourselves, Hungary and Venezuela. It could go either way, but hopefully we can get ourselves a repeat of the first performance and not the second. Zuzek was running straight into Bernardeschi. Somehow the ball drops to Stieber. Tamash. Florenzi will close him down, but nice ball inside. Saponara intercepts, but somehow Jaloy comes away with the ball again. The ball is dropping very, very kindly for Hungary right now, and they're going to get a corner after 3 minutes. What's going on there? Like, 3 times the ball just deflected straight back to a Hungary man. That's going to be a deep cross, but it's brought down by Pintera, and the shot is, thankfully, straight at Gianluigi Donnarumma. Wow, Hungary proving that they mean business just the same way that Venezuela did in the previous game. Florenzi chasing Zuzak down. Good cross. Oh, cheap. Joloy, what a header. I tried to tell Crescito to come towards it and he just stood there flat-footed. Joloy, great header and really unlucky not to give Hungary the lead. Nice ball around the corner to Fiola. Good cross. That's going to be 1-0, isn't it? No, Joloy misses another gilt-edged opportunity. How he found his way in behind my entire defensive line, I'm not sure. They're both... Bonucci and Chiellini just switched off and let him run past them. Thankfully, he missed, but that could have been a very dangerous opportunity. Well, it was a very dangerous opportunity, and it was a great chance for them to take the lead. Thankfully, Joloy's finishing boots have been left at home so far. Bretonnier through to Giovinco. Have to try and hold off the attentions of the Hungarian defenders here. De Rossi will poke this to Bretonnier, and again to Giovinco. Good first touch. He's past the defender. Sebastian Giovinco fires. Italy 1-0 in front after 54 minutes. Exactly what we needed, the breakthrough in this game. Hopefully, that means that Hungary will now step out and try and attack me because they need to get a point at least to give themselves a chance of getting through this group stage, and then we might be able to pick them apart again and get a second goal. But that was what this game needed, was a goal. It should come to life now. Great finish from Sebastian Giovinco as well, powering it into the back of the net. Bretonnier to Giovinco. Oh, Saponara gets in the way, but Bernardeschi could turn this around the corner to Daniele De Rossi. Is he going to score in all 3 group stage games? No. Giovinco! Oh, I couldn't resist trying to take that first time. Acrobatic effort, but wide of the post. Daniele De Rossi has been one of our most solid players so far in this tournament, and close again to get himself another goal. He's up well there as well with a good header and may still be involved, but no, Bretonni's pass is terrible. Let's get this clear, shall we? Hopefully. Cross comes in. Keeper's come for it. He's not got there, and Jaloy with the goal to equalise for Hungary. Excuse me, Gianluigi. What are you doing there? Do you really have to do that celebration as well? Are you sure? Is this online or what? Madness. What is the keeper doing? He's not made a mistake like that. in the past 18 months for us at AC Milan, but he just gets absolutely nowhere near it. 1-1. Marchisio to Bretonnier. They were starting to push forward a little bit more, and now they've gone back into their defensive shell. Conceding that goal may have absolutely ruined my chances of getting a win in this game, unless Saponara got caught there. He's furious. Nothing given, though. Still 1-1 with just over 20 minutes to go. Win this header, please. By winning the header, I meant head it to a teammate, not into the back of the man stood in front of you. But Sebastian Giovinco gets the turn in. Hopefully he'll show good feet, and he has done, and he'll get the shot off. What a dreamy, dreamy run and finish from Sebastian Giovinco. He's single-handedly pulling us through this tie. That was pure class from the youngster. I was going to say youngster. He's not that young actually anymore, is he, Sebastian Giovinco? But stunning finish, great run, and to bend it in the back of the net like that. That's the difference between the two sides so far. That little man. Here's Uash to Nikolic. Dinks back in. And then headed back towards him, but we get the ball and we come away with it. There's Saponara in the middle, and I'm going to poke this quickly, looking for Giovinco. Then look to turn inside the defender. Giovinco, I'm going to have to pass this off. Saponara, it's Marchisio for 3. Good save by Adam Bogdan. This game is getting really stretched now. It's going from end to end as both sides look to score a goal to get... Oh, Saponara with the overhead kick off the bar. Wow! And they just get rid. 2-1, but so close to a third. There goes the final whistle, a 2-1 win against Hungary, a hard-fought 2-1 win against Hungary. We had to fight hard to get a point out of Venezuela, and Sebastian Giovinco was the difference here between the two sides. Thankfully, all of our pressure did pay in the end. 13 shots, 8 on target. Only the 2 goals. Canada beat Venezuela. Wow. So we'll top the group on 7, Venezuela second on 4, and then Canada and Hungary both on 3. So then, here is the round of 16. We've been drawn, as you can see top right, against the Dutch, which is not going to be an easy tie whatsoever. That will come tomorrow, of course. On the other half of the draw, Uruguay have lost to Venezuela, who are proving that they really are a very capable side. England have beaten Slovakia, or Slovenia, I'm not sure which one that is, I apologise. France have beaten Bulgaria by 4-1, and Germany have beaten Romania by 4-0. Now, we will face Brazil or Ireland if we get through the round of 16 game against the Dutch. Spain face Austria and Argentina face Cameroon. I'll show you the group stages so you can see how everything ended up. Uruguay and the Dutch progressed through in Group A. Obviously, it was ourselves and Venezuela in B. England and Ireland from C. Brazil and Slovenia. Slovenia, not Slovakia. Slovenia in Group D. France and Austria. Spain and Bulgaria. And Germany, Cameroon. Oh, there's one more, isn't it? And Argentina, Romania. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you want to have a closer look at those group stages. But we will be up against the Dutch in tomorrow's episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further content. But for now, I'll see you next time.